Greetings, good day. This is Donnie with Tech Winter, and thank you so much for joining me today. Well, guys, the folks at AI Dot recently reached out to me and asked me to test out their Witness L1 wireless battery cam with solar panel. So for about the past week, I've been testing out this device, and today we're going to talk about all of the good, the potential downsides, and as much real-time footage as I can possibly show you. So without any further ado, let's dive in and let's take a look. So guys, when AI Dot reached out to me about this camera, I was pretty interested, especially at the price point. And I'll go ahead and tell you right now on Amazon, if you look up this device right now, it's $109.99. And what you get with that is a camera with a built-in battery with a solar panel as well. And just going through this unboxing experience here, the hardware on this is absolutely excellent. I feel like this is a very durable device. It doesn't feel like it's cheaply made, cheaply assembled. The packing experience on it is very good, which yes, in my opinion, that does matter because it tells me something about the level of attention to detail that a company has. And this unboxing experience was very good. And I love the durability of this solar panel. Quite honestly, more so than some other solar panels that I've tested in the past. Looking at you, Ring, I think your solar panels are woefully overpriced. This is an excellent solar panel, and for the package device that this is coming at for 110 bucks, this is absolutely excellent. So just going through some of that unboxing experience and plugging this in for the first time, yes, the solar panel on it is USB-C powered. And that setup process, you do need the AI Dot app, which is available on the Apple App Store, also on Google Play as well. So as with some other cameras I've experienced recently, when you're going through that setup, you're going to have a QR code that pops up on your phone screen. You actually point the camera at the QR code on your phone screen, and it does register the camera. You get it connected to your home Wi-Fi, and you're off to the races. So just actually going through the process of setting this camera up, I decided to mount it to a tree in my front yard, very close to an area where I have a Ring camera that's set up. So I'm going to show you just a couple of reference shots of the Ring camera and also this Witness camera as well. So you can just see what those look like in comparison to each other. Witness does say that this is a 2K camera, and just looking at this quality, as you can see here, it's very comparable. In some ways, I would say superior to Ring. Where I didn't like this as much is I don't feel like the night vision does as good of a job, and it also does stay very black and white. The infrared on it was very good, but the quality on this is also very good as well. Where I would also say there were some challenges are in the software side. With a lot of these cameras, the hardware is very good, but sometimes the software itself is lagging. The AI Dot app wasn't the greatest experience that I've had, and the notifications seem to lag in some certain cases. Now, I will tell you, they do have a paid tier plan that starts at $199 a month that will give you cloud recordings, will also expand notifications beyond just people recognition. If you want to go with the free tier, you do have recordings that are basically stored that you can access for one day. You also do get the people tracking notifications, but you wouldn't get other objects such as animals that are walking by, vehicles that may be driving by. If it doesn't detect a person specifically, you're not going to get notified about that at the free tier. Another thing, just a complaint on my part, there was not a free trial that you could just test out some of the paid tier for at least even a short amount of time. I like to see maybe that 7-day trial, so maybe something that we could potentially see in the future. But I would say that when I did get those notifications, I did get those alerts, I liked that even the people tracking, you put a box around them in the notification. So it really helped dial some of that information in, and actually getting those recordings off of the app was very easy to do. I appreciate the way that they do it with like the record button, and when you want to stop that recording, you just press it again and it does then download it to the photo roll, the camera roll on your phone, and then you can do whatever you would like with that recording from there. This camera does not require an SD card for video storage, so it has built-in storage there as well. The battery is built in as well, so you can't just replace the battery on the go. You would have to detach the camera, bring it in and charge it. However, I would say that with the solar panel, that's not going to be a huge issue for you. When I tested this out of the box, the camera was at 89%. I plugged in the solar panel, I installed it. On the next day, I did get a notification that the battery was now fully charged. And since then, over the 7 days that have happened since, that battery has stayed at 100% essentially, right there in that high 90s back to 100%. So the solar panel is doing more than an adequate job of keeping that battery topped off like I would hope it would and like I would expect it to. But guys, at this price point, this camera absolutely packs a punch. And does a very good job as well with some of that two-way talk. I will say that that worked very effectively for me. This does not have a light that illuminates an area at night. It does have decent infrared. The camera capture at night, in my opinion, could be a little bit better. All you have is that right now, at least in the app, the option for a black and white view. But if you're looking for a budget camera, this is one that I would definitely encourage you to consider strongly. The hardware on this is absolutely excellent. If you want to get a little bit more into the AI Dot ecosystem, you can do multiple cameras with them. They actually do have a pricing model that caps out at about $7 a month. So if you got to that 4 cameras within their ecosystem, you've basically covered everything that you can there from a cost perspective, which is definitely more friendly than a model like Ring has. So all that to say, this is definitely a camera that is worth considering. Huge thank you to Witness, and I've got a link in the description. Go check this out on Amazon. They also do have a $10 off coupon, at least at the making of this video as well. So that price actually goes from $109 to $99 on this camera as well. And at that price point, this thing absolutely is a fantastic piece of hardware worth considering, worth your time. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you haven't already, I'd ask you to consider liking and subscribing and hitting that bell notification so that you're always staying up to date with new content as it's uploaded. But for now, I'm Donnie with Tech Winner, helping you make winning decisions when it comes to your tech. You guys have a great day.